classroom. Teacher, leave them kids alone. Hey, teacher, leave them kids alone. On and on, it's just another break in the wall. On and on, you're just another break in the wall.
Maria, tafadhali usiende shuleni. Sijiwezi tena. Watoto wenyu wanakuhitaji. Moha, Abdi, Fatuma wanakuhitaji. Tafadhali usiwawache. Nilikusaidia Maria. Tafadhali wasaidie.
Three plus 4 is 7. And 7 multiplied by 9 is 64.
This answer is wrong as you being allowed to join a normal school. These are the results from your previous exam. Good grades define your character. Remember, dumb people never get good grades. You need to be smart for you to make it in future.
This exam was so easy.
Yes, I didn't even learn for it.
Oh.
We don't need no thought control. No dark sarcasm in the classroom. Teacher, leave them kids alone.
These are your final exam. The only chance for good life. I hope you are prepared well today because there will be no second chance. If you want to fit in our system and get well paid and have a good family in future, better be good today. I know some of you will not make it. Any question before we start?
You tell us about fitting in the system, but education should help us building up our own personality.
Any question? Here are your exams.
Leave them kids alone. On and on, it's just another break in the wall. On and on, you're just another break in the wall. You will be queen, though nothing will drive them away. Or we could beat them just for one day. We could be heroes just for one day.
What I would like to change about my education system or our education system, I think first of all there should be free access for everyone, especially refugees. They've got problems to get in schools.
In the current curriculum, there's no arts, there's no music. So I would like that to be introduced in the curriculum.
There's no equality in the studies the children can get.
I would like to remove the grading out of the system and to make the system, the learning process of each individual to be more efficient.
If I could change anything about the educational system in my country, it would be that the students wouldn't feel like that they have to learn for the system, but that they will have to learn for themselves.
I would like it to be more of technical than rather being it on theory side.
For me, I would change about my education system. I think that we're doing such a lot of stuff we don't really need in life. So, for example, in English lessons, we do learn a lot about Aborigines and the past in Australia, but I have never talked about Aborigines at all in my whole life. So I think we should use or learn something we use in the real life.
I would really like to change my education system towards having more equality, because I think there is much separation within this education system, and there are people from different backgrounds oftenly are in separated schools, and it's much about like selection for the labor market afterwards, and not so much about like what really the students want or what is good for them.
A kid is defined by how many A's he'll get, or how many E's or D's or F's that he or she will get. That doesn't define what life is all about. It doesn't mean that after school then life is over. There's life after school.
What I want to change about my education system is that you're not just learning against each other and learning to be a wheel in the society afterwards in the capitalism. It's about learning from each other and with each other to be human beings that can grow up and still learning.
I think it's not good that somebody be educated because he's richer than other people, or not in the same class because they were collected rich and not rich people.
The human right to education is one of the most important human rights because it empowers ourselves to fight for human rights. The right to education is not only about getting education but also about getting good education. For good education, background matters, and that's what we wanted to show in our movie. We want to show that background matters for your level of education. And also we want to show that people with disability are not well integrated in our education system. Another point are grades. Grades can't define your character. You are more than grades. Every people has a strength, and we believe that no human is better than another human. So what I would like to change about my education system is getting no grades but another system of rating maybe, or not a system of rating but a system that helps the people to improve themselves. So I'd like to change that people with disabilities are better integrated, that all are teach together, and I also like to change about my education system that doesn't matter where you're from, you get the same education. If you're poor or rich, it doesn't matter. Everyone gets the same education because we are all humans and we all have the same right to education.
We can be heroes. We can be heroes. We can be heroes.